I am Sarvashish Kumar Pal. Today I am teaching theory of quadratic equation class 2. In my previous class we discussed some theorem, and in this class we express also some cases. In my previous class we expressed some. Now see, let the roots of the equation ax square be imaginary. Okay? Case 1. Let the roots of the equation ax square bx plus c equal to 0 be imaginary. Then we can write ax square plus bx plus c. Here you take the common a into x square plus b by a plus x into x plus c by a. Then after create a factor, you get this expression a into x plus b by 2a whole square plus 4ac minus b square by 4a square. Okay, we know since the roots of 1, this is called one equation, since the are imaginary. If imaginary, then discriminant less than 0, you know here 4ac minus b square is greater than 0. If you multiply minus, then this. So hence the expression this positive is positive. Hence for all real value of x, hence the ax square plus bx has same sign as that of a of real value of x. If the roots be imaginary, then here the value of this is same as the value of a, as because you create a factor this, and since the roots are imaginary, so discriminant less than 0, so this greater than 0, so this is positive term and this is positive, whole positive. So if this a is negative, then total negative. So same as the hence the x square plus bx plus c has same sign as that of a for real value of x. Case 2. Suppose the roots of the equation are real and distinct. Okay, real and distinct. We denote alpha and beta, where alpha is less than beta. Okay, where alpha, we denote these distinct roots are alpha beta. So then we have identity ax square plus bx plus c equal same a into x minus alpha into x minus beta. So if x is less than beta is greater than alpha, then x minus alpha is greater than 0 and x minus beta is less than 0. So this less than 0, it follows that the sign of ax square plus bx is opposite to the 2 of a opposite 2 of a. Okay, but if x is less than alpha, and beta is greater than alpha, so x is less than beta, so both are negative or both are positive, and that's why x minus alpha into x minus beta is greater than 0. If x minus alpha is less than 0, so x minus beta also less than 0, as because beta is greater than alpha. So in this in this case, if x minus alpha negative and x minus beta negative, then multiplication both positive, so greater than 0. If x is greater than beta, beta is greater than alpha, so x minus beta is greater than 0 and x minus alpha is greater than 0. That's why both are positive. So multiplication is greater than 0 since the factors x minus alpha and x minus beta either both positive or both negative. So in this case, sine of ax square plus bx plus c is same as that of x. Case 3. If let the two roots are equal, alpha is equal to beta, so you can write x square plus bx plus c equivalent exactly a into x minus alpha whole square. Since x minus alpha whole square is positive for all real value of x, and therefore ax square plus bx plus c has the same sign as a. Okay, thank you so much.